Hey, Darren Spain here once again with another triple threat strategy and review for 2016. This is, I believe, day 10. I'm also going to combine my Thr3at pays strategy and review for 2016 with this video. And the reason why is because I was chatting over the weekend with a guy and he asked me, did I do a video on detailing the strategy of using triple threat to fund Thr3at pays after you reach the $100 per day? And I think I did something on that a few videos ago, but I didn't really go into it as much as I'm going to go into it today. Because I think it's important for you to understand the strategy if this is the strategy you want to use. You don't have to use this strategy. You can use the money to buy paid advertising like I plan on doing with some of the money. You can use it to fund a traffic monsoon or some other rev share program. You can use it to just put in your pocket every day. You know, that you can do it, use it for paying bills, that type of thing. But in this particular video, I want to show you how to use it to fund your Thr3at pays. Use your triple threat, $100 per day. Once you get there, and you should be able to do that within 30 days. And once you get there, using that $100 a day, taking it out of triple threat, putting it in Thr3at pays, and buying rev shares from Thr3at pays for up to 6 months. And we'll see where we are in 6 months because I'm going to show you this using the calculator. Okay, but before we do that, let's head over to triple threat and see where we are right now. Okay, we're at the triple threat account. Let's see if I have to log in. Make sure we have up-to-date information. Yeah, I have to log in here. So let's log in. Lettred. I think that's it. Okay, so we're logged in. As you can see, I have $1,725 worth of ad shares right now. Now that's exciting because I started out with 472 just a couple of weeks ago. Now I have 1,725 total ad shares. I've made already in those 2 weeks. I've made over $1,041 with this small little triple threat rev share program. Like I said before, everybody makes money, and also you are definitely going to make money with this program. Okay, it's the quickest way to $100 per day. You should be able to do that within 30 days. If you put, $400, $500 in here, within 30 days, you can start pulling out $100 a day. I think it's going to be even quicker than that. I thought you had to get somewhere around 2,500 to pull out $100 a day. But right now, I'm at about $80 per day that I can pull out without messing up the rhythm of the program, meaning that I'm still going to be purchasing shares with the repurchase account, and still keeping the thing, keeping my shares alive, so to speak. They're not going to expire. All of them are not going to expire because I'll be continually buying new ad shares, okay, or ad packs. And I'll be able to take out right now I can take out $80 a day. So within the next couple of days, I'll be pulling out $100 a day out of this thing, and then I can use the strategy that we're talking about today, which is taking that $100 per day and putting it into Thr3at pays and building up that rev share program, because that rev share program is very stable. It's been around for a couple of years now. They've been through all of the junk that you have to go through that rev share programs go through. They pretty much got the thing tailored down to where it's just going to work. Okay. Plus, you're able to take out $400 4 times per day with that program, and that's $3,200 a day. So I'm going to show you in the calculator that I have here how this whole thing can work for you. But we'll do that in a minute. Let's see if we have any shares. Every time I log in here, I want to check to see if I have any money, and it looks like I do. Now today, I've already purchased shares. I've already purchased up to it was $38 the first time in my cash account, and then there was $16 next, so we're up to $54 or something like that. And then we have another $17 here, which half of that is probably cash. So we're talking about another $8. So we're probably up to about $64 today that I could have taken out if I wanted to, cash, and still kept the integrity of my account, purchasing shares so that they don't all expire. Okay, they'll keep building up, and I don't have to worry about the losing money. I can take that $80 or $65 right now, and we're only at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have up until 12 midnight. I'm probably going to be at 80 something dollars that I would have been able to take out without disrupting the integrity of my strategy. Okay, so that's what it is. Let's go over to the Rev Share program. I mean the Rev Share Phase 2 and purchase some Rev Shares. So I'm going to go into my cash account here and see what we have. I mean, this is exciting because this is it's working faster than I thought it was going to work, and we're already at $80 a day that I can take out. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, how much money do we have in here? We got $11, so we can buy one $7 share. So we'll go ahead and buy that. We like to keep our money in the system, making money for us. So every time I log in, take a look at what's going on. If there's any money available to buy something, buy some ad packs, I do it. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and buy, hit OK, and we should be zooming right along through this. And as you know, you now can surf 24 hours on Thr3at, so you don't have to wait till midnight on their server time in order to surf ads. As long as you surf within a 24-hour period from the last time that you surfed, you should be all set. Okay. So we have $4 left in there. We're going to buy one $3 share. Yeah, I'm excited about this. They're showing you this calculator in Thr3at Pays and how this whole strategy works with Thr3at. So I can't wait to show you that in a few minutes. All right, so we're all set there. Now let's go into the other account, my repurchase ad shares account, and we're going to purchase some more. Love doing this. It's like a game for me. I'm addicted to it. I love coming in here, buying shares, and then seeing how it's growing and how exponentially this thing is growing. It's just incredible. All right, so now we're here. Let's see if we got anything to buy. 7, no, but we can buy 2 3s. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 $3 shares. I probably could wait until that turns into 7, but I'm going to buy some shares because I like to, like I said, I like to have my money in the system making money for me. Okay. So I bought some more ad packs, and eventually down here, what I'm going to do is I don't want to go into it now because I want to get over to the other thing that I want to show you, but make sure that I have my banner ads and everything set up in here, because from my understanding, people are starting to get hits on their funnel systems or whatever they're advertising through Thr3at and Thr3at Pays. People are looking at watching the videos or watching the advertising, which is a requirement, and then they see something that they like and they click on it, and next thing you know, they're purchasing or joining your program, purchasing something from you, that type of thing, using the advertising. I mean, that's what these are. They're advertising companies, so we should utilize advertising, right? So maybe I'll do a video on that, on how to set it up so that your banners can get shown when people are surfing ads. So that's another video that I should do. Okay. So anyway, what's the strategy? Okay, that was purchased successfully, so we're all set. Okay, what is the strategy? Let me just go into my account here again. Account overview. Okay, so we're at $1,741 now. Okay, what is the strategy? The strategy, again, to get Thr3at to where you're able to pull out $100 a day. I thought at first it was around 2,500. It's beginning to look like it's going to be less than 2,500, maybe 2,000 or something like that, and I'm almost there. I should be there in the next couple of days. But whatever it is, you want to get to the place where you can comfortably take out $100 a day and keep the system building itself up, okay? So that's what you want to do. That should be done within 30 days if you do it right. I put in almost $500. If you put in $500, you definitely will do it within 30 days. I know a guy, like I said before, that did it $150 he put in there, and he did it in 18 days. Now he sponsored some people, and when you sponsor people, you get commissions, and you use that commissions to repurchase ad shares. So it makes your thing grow a little bit faster, or a lot faster. And I did have some commissions. Actually, I had some commissions come into my Thr3at pays. I pulled the money out. I did a withdrawal about 3 or 4 times in Thr3at pays, put the money in my pays account, funded my triple threat, and bought shares in triple threat. So that's how I kind of moved a little bit faster in triple threat also. But you don't have to do that, okay? You should be, if you can put enough money in there, anywhere between, $400 or $500 if you can do that, but do whatever you can. But if you can do $400 or $500, put that in there or more. If you do more, it's going to happen. It can happen in 2 or 3 days. I know a guy that did it in 3 days. He was able to take out $100 a day. So if you put more money in there, you can do that. But the strategy is, once you get comfortably where you can take out $100 a day, you're going to do that every single day. And this is what's going to happen. I'm going to drag over my calculator here. First of all, let me get it set up for you. First, I want to zero everything out so we can see it better. Okay, so I'm going to drag this over in here, and everything is, all the calculations are off. We're going to start with, let's say, $500. Let's say you put $500 in your Thr3at pays, okay? Okay, if you put $500 in there, and then what's going to happen down here is it's going to show you, I want to make sure we can see everything. Okay, yeah, let me see if I can. All right, well, we'll show it to you the way that best way that I can. I don't want to fool around with it right now. But so let's say $500 you put in there. The daily. Well, before I say anything, before I do anything, let's read the results. Are not typical message I have over there, okay? Because that's important. Earnings and income disclaimer. This is an earnings and income disclaimer. Any earnings or income statements or earnings or income examples that may be made in this presentation are only estimates of what we think you could earn, okay? There's no assurance that your earnings will match the figures we present here, okay? Another thing is that this is an unofficial calculator, okay? This is not something that Thr3at pays sponsors or has anything to do with, okay? This calculator I actually made based on the information that I got from the forums and so forth, and the Facebook page and that type of thing. So it's a very simple calculator, but it at least gives you an idea of what can possibly be done with this program. Okay, so anyway, we got that out of the way. Let's say you started out with $500 in Thr3at pays. There's about a 2% daily income or daily percentage that you make on your ad packs, about 2%, okay? And that's what I'm using in this calculator. All right, if you sponsor people, we're going to say that you're not sponsoring anybody, but if you do, this can go a lot faster. But I'm going to leave the sponsoring at 0, okay? But this is where we put the $100 in, okay? The $100 is going to start 30 days later, because I said you should be able to do this within 30 days. So we're not going to start adding this $100 until 30 days later. Okay, so we're going to add $100 in here on the 31st day. Okay, so now $500 you started with, 2% daily percentage, thereabouts. You're not sponsoring anyone, and you're at you're adding $100 a day from your triple threat after 30 days. This is what can happen. Let's go all the way down to first day. As you can see here, this is the first day one. Okay, you're making about $5 a day. Okay, we go 30 days in. Put that right up at the top here. 30 days in. Okay, you have $900 in 87 shares, ad shares, you're making about $20 per day total. You're getting about $10 a day that you can actually pull out of the account after 30 days. We go in, and now this the 31st day. Now we start adding the $100 per day from Triple Threat at this point. Okay. Now we come down to 60 days, and we're at 60 days. Now your total revenue that you're bringing in is $117. Your cash value, this is the part that you can withdraw, is $58. Right now you're at about $21,000 a year that you're making. Okay? Let's go 90 days in. This is your third month of doing this program. 90 days in, you have 14,000 shares. You're able to pull out $146 a day following this system, and you're making about $53,000. You're making about $53,000, okay? All right, let's go 120 days in, 4 months. After 4 months, if you stick to buying shares, you're not taking any money out. You're just repurchasing ad packs every single day in Thr3at Pays. Okay, you got 30,500 ad packs in there. You're able to pull out $306 a day at this point, and you're making over $111,000 here. Okay, $111,000 per year. That's after 4 months. We go to 5 months, 150 days. We go to 5 months, you got 59,000 ad packs, over 59,000. You're able to pull out almost $600 a day, and you're at $217,000 per year with this strategy after only 5 months of working it. And we're going to go up to 6 months, 180 days, and we're going to look at what happens there. Okay, you have 111,000 shares, almost 112,000 shares. You're able to pull out over $1,000 or $1,100, or $1,100 you're able to pull out per day. And if you head over here, you're at $408,000 per year in 6 months. How does that sound to you? Okay, again, results are not typical. Okay, this is an example using 2% on a daily basis. Sometimes you're going to get 2%, sometimes you're going to get 1%, sometimes you're going to get 5% in a day. It all depends on how many people are buying ad packs in that day and how the company is dividing that money up amongst the participants. So it varies, but average it's around 2%. That's what I'm using in this calculator, okay? But again, the results are not typical. But let's say after 180 days, you make half of that. You're only at 204,000 instead of 408,000. You're still happy, right? Okay, so that's how this strategy can work. What we did, we built up Triple Threat to $100 per day. Okay, within 30 days we did that. You should be able to do that very simply. Then we took the $100 per day and we put it into, we withdrew it from Triple Threat using Payza or whatever you're using. I would use Payza, into Payza. Then we're taking that Payza money that's in there every day and we're putting it into Thr3at Pays and buying shares. The $1 pack. That's all they have over there is $1 packs. We're buying 100 $1 packs over there. Once we do that, then we just do that every day, and after 6 months, we're at $408,000. Doesn't get much better than that. I don't think I even need to explain anything else, okay? So that's it. That's my strategy. That's where we are. That's what this whole thing is about. Now, you just have to implement it, all right? I'm Darren Spain. I'll talk to you again tomorrow with another video. Bye for now.